They went over a bridge Gopal had not noticed in his confused state last night. Through the steel girders slashing past alongside, Gopal got his first daytime look at New York. It looked serene, cool, and blue. In the distance, the towers of the World Trade Center rose in effortless insolence, heedless of the smaller buildings clumped like barnacles around its base. And then they were on the edges of the city, with its red brownstones looking down on the river. Sunil was once again like a fighter pilot preparing for a dogfight. He turned right and eased into the traffic. "I have some business near Times Square," he said. "You can check it out." "This is where Time magazine is?" questioned Gopal. "No, that's further down." "Then why it is called Times Square?" "Beats me," said Sunil, turning into a parking lot. "I'll be back in 15 minutes, so don't wander too far." Gopal, tall, lanky, and bespectacled, peered interestedly at the street as he strolled around. The wind wasn't very strong here, and he felt quite elegant in the new overcoat his mother had bought for the trip. There was a bounce in his step, and he grinned at passers-by who eyed him warily. He was walking with the most exciting people in the most exciting city in the world, and even if they all rather quickly averted their eyes from him and hurried away, he was anxious to be accepted as nearly one of them. A very tall, very good-looking black man, dressed in a breathtakingly beautiful grey overcoat, sauntered past. When Gopal tried his "we're all New Yorkers" smile, he smiled right back. Gopal was thrilled at being accepted by one of the elite New Yorkers. "You looking for some fun?" the man asked politely. His voice was low and husky. It felt like a cat rubbing its fur on Gopal. "I'm having very good time, he," modestly acknowledged Gopal, sniggering nervously. I knew it right away," said the man, putting a brotherly arm around Gopal's shoulder. "The moment I saw you, I said, 'Here's a man who knows how to have a good time.'" His voice had a sincerity and sibilance that inserted itself into Gopal's skin and began to spread itself warmly. "Now you come right along with me, and we'll have a little old party, won't we?" "Yes, sir, just a little old party. Ain't that right?" No, said Gopal, starting to shake himself loose. "I have to wait for Sunil." "Hey, man," said the black, the velvet voice starting to harden. "Don't gimme none of that." His voice softened again. "You know what I got for you? You know what I really got for you?" His voice was so soft it fell like candy floss over Gopal. He shook his head, suspicious, wary, but curious. "Well, my main man, what I got is some real live pussy for you. How about that now? Isn't that what you'd like? Some real, live, wild pussy just for you? Let's go get some of that, man," he urged, guiding Gopal with his hand. "No, thank you, sir," said Gopal, shaking himself loose, but not wanting to be impolite. "But I am vegetarian." "That's right now," soothed the tall man, bending over him. "What I got is prime stuff. So clean and fresh, my man. It's just pure vegetarian. You'll just love it, brother. You just go eat it to believe it," he urged. Gopal shook his head and walked away rapidly. Something was obviously very wrong here, he sensed. But as his heart and pace slowed, he began to wonder. Vegetarian cats? He puzzled in bewilderment. He reached the parking lot just as Sunil did. "You have a good time?" asked Sunil. "Oh yes, brother," said Gopal, his spectacles shining enthusiastically. "I met friendly men selling cats." "Well, anything is possible here," said Sunil. "Just don't buy nothing." "But they're really so advanced, brother," Gopal said in admiration. "Vegetarian cats."